Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesdays with Suzanne. I am doing this at a slightly different time than I normally do, given the schedule, and I would really love to talk this morning about the process of learning how to notice and feel within yourself what's there that you could reframe, if you will, that you could see in a slightly different way than the way you're currently seeing it. And so as we go through this grounding and filling, I would love for you to use the idea of being able to reframe inner sensations, reframe inner experiences in a slightly different light that might help you to keep your curiosity on board and keep you out of judgment. And in fact, when the judgment dissolves and your curiosity emerges, oftentimes things open in a whole new way. Okay, so if you will, get comfortable. Drop in, close your eyes, let your feet hit the floor. Taking an easy, easy breath. Noticing what it feels like to breathe this morning. And having the ability to breathe, inhaling and exhaling the air around you, feeling the temperature of the air, the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. Good. Good. And notice as you're curious about the sensations of breathing. You're not judging yourself, you're just exploring with me what your sitting bones feel like on the chair or the couch that you're sitting on right now. Yeah. Good, good. And on down your legs into your feet. And with your awareness on down into the earth, connecting with this rich, unconditional resource that's with you all the time. Putting down roots, light beams, rivers of awareness, allowing yourself to soak up what would nourish you most from the earth beneath you. Feeling your feet and the connection through your feet. Perhaps having gratitude that you can feel a flow of energy coming in from the earth beneath you, right on into your feet. Yeah. And having gratitude for however you take in this experience. Some people, when they drop inside, all the way down into their feet, and they set the intention to soak up what they need most in this moment. They may not particularly feel warmth or coolness. Some of you may. They might not even feel a particular color or texture, although many of you do. However, you may notice that it feels different in your feet when you set the intention to receive what you need most. Open up to receiving it and begin to let it soak right up into your feet. And again, your feet may feel longer or wider. You may begin to have more of a sense of the core of the bone marrow in your feet, or not. Or you may simply feel different. Feel different. The same goes for when you begin to ask your ankles and your calves and your shins. What would feel most nourishing and nurturing here? And allow that sensation, whatever it is, however that touches your awareness. How about into your knees? All the nooks and crannies of your knees. your thighs. Good. Good. Letting the very bones of your thighs feel nourished and nurtured, whatever that would feel like for you. Yeah. And rounding the curve, moving into your pelvis. We've just completed a really powerful course for women around healing the area of the pelvic core. Allow your pelvic core to open up and receive whatever it needs right now. Right now. Good. Good. Feeling the organ systems resting within the bones of your pelvis. Allowing the bones themselves to be like dry sponges in a clear, clean pool of water, just a soaking in all the air spaces of your bones. Yeah, your sacrum, that big V-shaped bone at the bottom, allowing your sacrum to fill and be nourished. And then your spine all the way up. If you have areas where things are a little uncomfortable, see if you can reframe it. You can ask yourself, wonder if this area needs something that I haven't offered it yet. Yeah. Maybe it's an area where you're holding tension because something's going on in your world. And this area is holding it tightly so that the rest of you isn't in chaos. So thank the area that's holding it so tightly and keeping things together. You can thank it and cradle it and hold it with this flow that's moving through you. Hold it with love. Thank it for tightening down and holding it all for you. And notice when these areas that are within us let go. Because you've reframed it, you've loved it, you've had gratitude. Yeah. And as your torso fills with this flow, and your heart, your lungs, and your chest, as you find areas that are holding tension, just gently thank them. Shoulders. I know you've been holding it all together. You've been shouldering everything for me. You don't have to do that anymore. But thank you. Thank you for all your hard work. And down your arms, into your hands and fingers, letting this flow from the earth beneath you move all the way through you, loving you up into your throat, your jaw, and your face, into your cranium. Good. Letting all of your thoughts in your head be bathed in tender, loving curiosity. Yeah. Until there's a flow from the earth beneath you, moving all the way up and through and out the crown of your head, showering down around you, bathing your skin and the energy field that runs through it and around it. Yeah. So take a moment now. Love yourself up a little bit. Anywhere in your body where something was holding tight, or it's been injured, or it's toughened up in order to hold things together for you. Gently cradle that area. Gently cradle it. And let it know that you're there, that you see it now, and that you acknowledge the hard work it was doing. Yeah. And that it can let go. That you have the inner resources to create what you need to, without some part of you just hanging on for dear life. It's not really necessary anymore. Yeah. Love yourself. Love yourself up. And notice what it feels like to be you. When you can acknowledge these places that are closed, that are tight, they're holding it all together for you. And help them to gently, sweetly let go. And come back into relationship with all the rest of you, in a relationship that's friendly and that's in the flow of life itself. Yeah, good. Okay, and when you're ready, allow your awareness to shift and include the rest of the space that you're in. And notice as you open your eyes, does the world feel different now that you've acknowledged and held and loved a part of you that may have been out of sync with the rest of you? Good. And enjoy.